Hey, hold on one second. Hey, can I get this turned up a little bit? Come on. I can't really hear you.
Okay, I can try to turn it up a little bit.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. How are you?
Oh man, I don't want to start crying.
Yeah, I don't either. Let me just kind of give you a heads up. My knowledge, we can have about, I don't know if you know how all this works, but we
No.
can have about an hour together.
Okay.
Mom and Dad are scheduled at 1 to come in and see you too.
Okay.
I had to set this up through the deputies at the county because Maya's didn't do it for us, or at least she claimed, and we were having a hard time doing it for us.
Yeah, that's what you told me the other night.
So we still have visitation set up for Monday also.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you the heads up. First, I'm sure you know, or I'm sure you've been told by Jose, everything that goes on inside the jail, including this, is recorded, and anybody can listen or hear, including the deputies, Jose, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. However, there's one thing that nobody can monitor, and that is if you're able to write a letter.
Okay.
Now, how the letters work, there is a mail system inside the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
And if the letter is delivered to the proper mail system, that is not monitored. If you give a letter to Jose or to anybody else, of course, they end up reading that.
Yeah.
So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to be writing you the letter as soon as I can to get it to you, to give you that line of communication. So if you didn't feel comfortable saying something when you knew you were being recorded and monitored, that you can get that that way.
Okay.
Do you have access to paper and a pen?
I can get access to that. That's not a problem.
Okay. That's the first I want to do. So I guess I just wanted to drop you some knowledge first. I think is the best thing that we should go over.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you already know that about how you can reach out now. You didn't know that already.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I wanted to go over with you, make sure that you're aware. Obviously, Jose works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything that you say to Jose is supposed to be attorney-client privilege. It's supposed to be in confidence.
Yeah.
How that works is, even if you ask him to reach out to the family, if you ask him to reach out to law enforcement, if you give him a letter and ask him to do it, he is not obligated to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He will make a decision if it's in his or your best interest.
Yeah.
He is his best interest too.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment, I really don't have anything against him, but I want to make sure that you realize that if you try to reach out, he may not be giving us this information. Okay?
Yeah, I understand that.
He's told us that his number one focus is you.
Mm-hmm.
That his secondary focus is Kaylee.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, because it's a business.
Yeah.
The truth is, and the most important thing for him, his first focus is himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you, then Kaylee.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hold on one second. Can you turn this up a little bit? Thank you. Alright, at least this way I won't have to strain my head to try to hear you in a minute. Okay, keep going. You're fine.
I cannot speak to anybody else's focus other than what they've told me. Mm-hmm. What I can do is speak to my own focus.
Yeah.
What I can tell you is my focus is on Kaylee.
Yeah.
My second focus is you.
Yeah.
My third is Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dad. Then me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to make it, and I don't give a shit about bias. I don't give a shit about the police. I don't give a shit about anything else. That is those are my priorities.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
I need you to tell me if my focus should be anything different than that. If anybody's priorities should be in a different order, or if I should have anybody else in there at all.
No, I think your priorities are where they should be, and that's exactly where mine are. So, honestly, I'll sit here as long as I have to. My only concern is Kaylee.
Okay. Well, that's what I want to go over. I'm sorry, I wrote a lot of this down because there's some stuff that I wanted to make sure that you are aware of before we really started getting into anything.
Yeah.
Just so you could feel comfortable in the way that you're answering, so that you know if you don't feel comfortable answering, that there may be a way that you can reach out to where you wouldn't feel comfortable being a letter or something like that, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The police are only going to go off of whatever information gets to them.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that they have been reaching out to Mr. Baez. They have not reached out to Mr. Baez on a phone call since 16th when you were put under arrest. They left 2 messages for Jose. Jose has never, I've seen the phone records, he has never returned a phone call to the police department. Now, he has written a letter, faxed a letter over to them, just saying that you're willing to cooperate and things like that. When they have reached out to him since then, he has either not returned the phone call, or he has, and I mean, I've got the correspondence, I saw this yesterday, and I'm not trying to knock what he's doing or anything like that. But I just want to make you aware of exactly what I've been able to, confirm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even going to get into the bond stuff right now. I know.
Yeah, no.
We're talking to you. I'm just going to leave it at that. Hold on, I just want to read through and make sure that I'm getting all this first. How did Jose become your attorney?
It just kind of happened at random in booking. I heard a couple people talking about attorneys, things like that, and they just flat out asked me if I had anyone yet, and I said no. And his name came up, and I was like, well, if he's good, can you do me a favor and pass my name along? So he came and saw me the next day. It was like immediately right after I saw the judge. So
was it an inmate? Was it a corrections officer?
It was an inmate, and there was 3 other people that confirmed it. So
okay, so that's kind of how that happened. That makes sense. And from what I could find out, I didn't think he was court appointed. So that's what.
No.
Okay. What's your honest assessment? How do you feel? I mean, and remember, everybody else can watch this, so feel free to answer however you want to. But what's your honest assessment?
I think he's doing whatever by any means necessary to get things done quickly as far as bond is concerned. I know I am his priority. I would like Kaylee to be his focus as well, but I know that I am his client, and his concern is getting me out so I can help Kaylee. That's something that we've talked about every single time we've met.
Now, understand, any of us are going to say that we do feel it would be in your best interest to be able to get out to help find Kaylee.
Of course.
However, I know that you know, especially now that you know that you can write a letter to me or to whomever, that just like if you were out and you were able to talk to us when no one else was around.
Yeah. Excuse me.
There are ways, even if you're still in here, that we can still effectively search for Kaylee, no matter how comfortable or confident you feel in Jose or the police or anything.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Make sure that you are aware of that. Do you want to talk to law enforcement?
Yes and no. I mean, I know that I'm their quote person of interest, so things that I've told them before, they've looked at me like I'm feeding them a bunch of bullshit. So in a lot of ways, I'd rather things come from either you guys, my primary, my family, or my almost time primary at this point, because Jose's been my one outlet.
Right.
So it's gonna have to come from one of those avenues.
Right. Now that you know you have another outlet to the family, I encourage you to just realize, and again, you probably know Jose a little better than me at this point, even though I have talked to him on almost a daily basis. But that again, I can choose myself on my intention, and I know you know my intention.
Yeah.
So
would like to answer an objection.
The reason why
I request a sidebar.
No, sir. Same time. Continue.
The thing about the police, when you gave your statement about dropping Keely off with the nanny on the night, we know that's incorrect. It's actually on the 16th.
Yeah, I know that.
Or at a time after Father's Day. Did you know that before?
I've had a lot of time to think about it, and trust me, it came to mind.
Right, and that's what I figured. I figured you knew it after you gave your statement, and that you haven't been able to reach out to law enforcement since you made your statement to correct any mistake like that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So, wouldn't you agree that it would be in your best interest and Keely's best interest to be able to give the police accurate information so they can do their job?
Yeah, but at the same time, they've misconstrued things that I've said, put words in my mouth, so that there were things that I had specifically said that I never said. So I would rather do that in the form of a letter to the detectives themselves, specifically, so they have that written proof. There's no saying that I said anything, whatever. I'm not going to deal with that anymore.
This is my suggestion to you. To understand, remember, you write a letter to the detective, and you go through Jose for this. He could decide
not to give it to them.
Exactly. This is my suggestion to you. Write it to them directly through the jail system letter, just like you would write Mom or I or anybody else a letter. Send us and Jose copies.
Yeah.
Again, do all this on your own without anybody else being made aware. That way, Jose can choose to only give them one page of it.
Exactly.
Alter it. We can't change it or alter it. You know what I mean? It's going to be obvious that it came from you, just like you were saying. And now that you have documented proof also copies,
there's no way to misconstrue anything.
Exactly. This is the best way to get that information out there.
No, I completely agree with you.
Okay. And that's what we need to be able to do, is keep the line of communication open. So right now, here's the problem. And it's not your fault that the information that they are going off is incorrect. I've been doing my own research. I've been talking to your old coworkers at Kodak Television. I have the timeline. I know that there's a Jeff Hopkins. I know that there's a Juliet. I've been able to go through all of these things, and I've given this information to detectives actually just last night.
Okay.
They're extremely interested in following up on it. But my point was, because they didn't know where to look, they were looking at people that were actually Universal employees. That's why they just assumed everything was a lie.
Exactly, when I had specifically even told them not to. But again, everything that I had given them, they went off of their own assumptions on things from the very beginning.
So what we need to be able to do to help this move forward the way that it needs to move forward, we need to figure out the best way to start to get them accurate information, whether that's writing a letter yourself, or you providing the information through a letter or through a video to me or mom or dad or whomever. Remember, if you do it through Jose, you may or may not want to do it. But understand, she writes something to me in a letter, Casey. I'm not sharing it with anybody. I'm the only person
I know.
who's going to read it. And if there's anything that you do not want me to relay,
I'll be very specific. I know.
I'm not going to do it. Okay?
I know.
And I know that you do, but I need you to trust me on that. Okay?
I definitely do.
Okay. I want to just kind of run through everything with you, whatever you feel comfortable, again, going through, but I'm going to ask you some stuff, and I know that you may or may not give me, an answer, or give me, an answer this way, and that's fine. I just want to give you the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
Feel free, if you feel more comfortable not saying something, but maybe giving me a signal, do that. Okay?
Yeah.
What I need to know is, I need to know who I can trust out here. Okay? I'm just going to say some names, give you the opportunity to respond if you want.
Yeah.
What I wrote down to what I thought the best way is, if I can trust them, don't say anything. Either you can trust them or you want me to look into something myself. Get me off somehow, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to start. Annie.
Don't even bother.
Well, you're going to understand my rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
People in the order in which I'm asking. Okay?
Okay, go ahead.
So, Annie.
Yeah.
Melina. Amy.
Most definitely.
Ricardo.
I don't know.
Tony.
I'd like to say yes, but I'm kind of on the fence about that one as well, unfortunately.
Jesse.
No.
Mom.
Most definitely. You can.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I'm clear on how the answers that I have. Shaking your head for Annie and Melina. I can trust them.
For Annie and Melina, don't even bother. Don't waste your time. I'm going to be flat out honest and just tell you either way.
Okay. Amy.
Yes.
And I don't need to take anything that she says with a grain of salt or look into her or...
Not at all. She's one of the most genuine people.
This is the line of questioning that I'm asking for, okay? So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Sorry if I was...
No, it's okay.
So Ricardo.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know what he would know, if anything of any significance. That one is up to you. Okay. Tony, again, I'm on the fence about. Use your own discretion.
Okay. I appreciate that. Jesse.
No.
No, as in I don't need to worry.
No, as in with things that he said, I would investigate it further, but he's not someone that I personally trust at the moment.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to find out. So,
yeah.
So you're saying yes, I should trust them, or no, I shouldn't.
Or no, you shouldn't. Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Mom.
Most definitely.
Dad.
Again, same.
As in most definitely. Ryan.
Yes.
Will.
I haven't known him very long. I met him on the 4th of July, so no.
No, you don't trust him.
He's not someone that I know very well, so no.
Any other people, and I don't have all their names, any other people associated with abuse?
No, not that I can think of. But they've all just been people that I've known on like that professional basis, if you can even call it that. It hasn't been anything of any real significance.
Okay. Is there anybody that you don't trust that you want me to be looking into?
Honestly, at the moment, I don't know. I can't think of anyone.
Okay, as of this second, who I'm going to be keeping my friends close, my enemies closer.
Yeah.
Is Jesse, Tony, possibly Will. I'm going to try to talk to him.
He's friends with Amy, so you can talk to Amy, actually, and probably get more information about him.
Will do. And possibly Ricardo.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else that I should look into at all? Any friend through any means. I mean, you can maybe give me a MySpace name or something that I could figure out on my own, or portion of a phone number or anything. Feel free to give me the info in any way that you know how. If you don't now, it's okay.
I don't know of anything at the moment.
Okay. So that's good. That's the direction I wanted, and frankly, that's where I'm going, to where I have been going. So
yeah,
stay on the course that I'm staying on.
The power of one small action, one conversation, or one phone call can make a difference in the life of a veteran going through a difficult time. For free 24/7 confidential support, call the Veterans Crisis Line or the Military Crisis Line.
At Scripps News, reporting your world from the middle matters. Since 1878, Scripps has been a shining light in the middle of the storm.
Stories of survival and hope.
In the middle of the action.
You can see how treacherous the terrain is here.
The middle of all.
This is a story that began long before.
So when events unfold on every side, see it clearly from the middle. Scripps News. Find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Let's see. Where should I, as far as any areas or places, where should I focus a search, a tips, or reaching out to people?
Check things locally, Lee, in all honesty. Places that are familiar to us, to our family. Ask Mom specific places that I've mentioned when her and I spoke over the last period of time, over the last few weeks. She should remember specific places.
Would you feel comfortable me write it down? Would you feel comfortable tipping me off to those places now, or would you prefer that I just go through Mom?
Try and go through Mom. If you need more, if you need something more concrete, more specific, I can try to give you that.
Okay. And you want me to get familiar situations just with places or with people also?
More or less with places. I don't know of people at this point. I have no idea. Again, this is really the first outside connection I've had besides one visit yesterday from someone I haven't seen in 4 years, at least. His name is Patrick Bourgeois. He was a friend from high school.
Yeah, Patrick gave me an email.
He's someone that you should definitely talk to. His exact words to me, I have a friend on the outside. He has a whole group of people that he listed off to me that are still friends, people that we can trust.
Okay, so that's
so you can.
I
would definitely talk to him. I mean, I don't know the kid all that well outside of high school, but again, with him being the first person that even made an attempt to come and talk to me, that meant an awful lot.
I can tell you, we tried to make an attempt through the police department on the 16th. We tried to make an attempt through Jose Baez on the 18th.
Yeah.
Dad tried to call on Saturday and on Sunday. Either the line was busy or we were told that we were not able to set anything up at that point. My dad was on hold on yesterday all day. Either on hold or the line was busy. Mom called yesterday to tell me to hold her busy. We were instructed on 16th by not only Jose, but also by the police department that we would not be able to see or talk to you until 7 days after your arraignment, and that we could not set anything up prior to that. That is what we were told by both of them.
Did they have any specifics as of why? I mean, I know that you've been, held back from coming and seeing me. I was even told that by Jose.
We were instructed that this support system is that process.
That's bullshit. Because it's not. No. I'm just putting it right flat out for you.
I just figured that out, and that's the main reason why I want you to be able to know that stuff that doesn't get to us, that doesn't get to, from either Jose or to the police or for whomever.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's not accurate. People have their own agenda. Okay?
Oh, Lee, I've known that since my first court meeting. It was fabricated that I even said anything to any officers. I didn't speak to any officers that first morning that I was here. So the restrictions that I've been under for the last week have all been fabricated. It's all been bullshit. The police's exact words to me. I'm going to tell you all of this because I want them to hear me say this.
Good.
When Malik read me my rights in front of the other two detectives, flat out said, I'm going to hold you there as long as I can. There's going to be no bond. Period.
I do know that. He conveyed that very honestly and upfront to us too. He did convey that to us.
Oh, he made sure that he didn't add that in any part of his testimony the other day. So
he is instructed by, obviously we've had a lot of communication issues there. The police have a lot of communication open with the DA, state, whatever you class
with the State Department, yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing. They prep their witnesses, just like Jose prepped mom and dad or whomever else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the way that it works.
Yeah.
So, frankly, I knew exactly how that bond hearing was going to go down.
Yeah, I had my feelings going into it, so.
I never had any thought that it was going to go down any way other than it did. You had been instructed every day, every day after we dropped Casey. Have you ever gotten a letter that we've written to you?
No. I've gotten 2 letters. One was from the Dr. Phil show. The other was from another attorney that was posted the 17th.
You've never gotten a letter from Mom?
I haven't gotten a letter from anyone except those 2.
You've gotten a letter from Annie?
No. I haven't gotten a letter from anyone, Lee.
We have written you 16 cases.
And I've been getting things that were dated 3 days ago.
We've been giving these to Jose. Okay? So I need you to understand that he is reading these, well, whether he's reading or not.
For what it's worth, I'm not getting anything.
Not getting these to you. So you have to realize that, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to...
Oh, I know.
I'm just trying to make sure that you are informed of exactly what's going on, because none of us, I have no reason to say anything incorrect, okay? Now understand your rights in this, okay?
Yeah.
Because of your age and me being an adult, we as the family members, we do not have any say on your representation. We do not have any say in anything that's going on. You do.
Yeah.
If at any point you want to change jockeys in this horse race, you can do it. Okay?
Yeah.
All you need to do is as simple as you reaching out to somebody in the corrections department, anybody in the corrections department, to Jose to remember and make it known of what you want to do, okay?
Yeah.
What my worry is, and again, all I have to go off of is what I'm being told by Jose, what I'm being told from the police department, and I know they are holding information back for their own needs.
Yeah.
I know this. You and I, and all of us, have to use them as resources.
Mm-hmm.
If they are not effective resources for us,
we need to find other means.
Right. This is something that I've learned from Josh Duckett, who is the father of Trent Duckett that been missing for 2 years.
Yeah, I heard that he contacted Mom.
He's contacted all of us. I've been talking to him on almost a daily basis, Casey. While he's got his own demons, and I'm not really outside of all this. What I've learned from him on how to manipulate media, how to manipulate law enforcement, and how to manipulate attorneys, the way that we need to do this. And his sole purpose is finding Haley.
Good.
He has strictly told me, I don't give a shit about me. He says that he doesn't give a shit about me. He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about me or mom or dad or anybody. All he cares about is Haley. But he's right. Once everything Haley is finished and done, all these other things will work themselves out.
Oh, of course.
So that's what we've been going through, is how can we effectively do that.
Yeah, I've even said from day one, putting my crap out within the media and everything, honestly, that's being said is complete garbage. Right. The focus isn't on Haley, and that's where it should be. That's my only concern.
Right. Understand that, because right now the only way that we can get information out to the media is through Jose. Now that you and I have a form, or that anybody has a form, whether you want to say it here or you want to say it in a letter, if you want me or mom or anybody to go out through the media, I'm in front of the media, I'm getting phone calls from the media 10 minutes in every hour of every day.
Yeah.
I can do whatever you need me to do, okay? If there's things that need to be corrected, if there's things that you want to make known, or that you want me to hold back.
Yeah.
Again, you already know this isn't the way to hold something back. But if you want something known or corrected, or if you want your voice heard, tell me. Or somehow get that to us. We will do that, okay?
Yeah.
Before we get into anything else, there's a few other things that I wanted to go through with you, and I'm sorry this
No, go ahead.
Question, but
it needs to be done, Lee.
In my rhyme or reason.
Absolutely.
Because we only have an hour.
Yeah.
I've already asked you who I can trust, and what I'm taking out of that is the people that I need to keep close with me. Maybe I'll find something out. And I've already asked you places where I should focus, and I've already talked to Mom, and I already know, and I'm not going to go through them and laundry list them out now like the others.
Yeah.
If you want me to do that later, tell me. Are there any places or clues out there that I can look? I'm going to list some things out. MySpace.
I don't know. Possibly.
Facebook.
Again, possibly.
Photo bucket.
No.
Your phone record. As in your telephone record.
As in my telephone record, that's your best bet for anything.
Do you have a bank account?
I just opened up a brand new account. Which Mom, if
you're telling me where?
It's at Wachovia. I've already told Mom that. I know that any mail that comes to the house, as soon as there's access, I want Mom to be able to go and do that. She has power of attorney.
I understand that, but you understand, power of attorney doesn't mean anything when you're incarcerated. How power of attorney works, that means if something happens to you, is that you being deceased, or you being locked up. Locked up, right? You are not locked up right now. It's very clear. You're arrested. You're not charged.
No, I know.
Incarcerated, in jail with charges on you,
Yeah.
power of attorney does not mean anything.
Yeah.
So mom cannot get this information willingly or by her own means. We have to, when we're asking for passwords or we're asking for information, because honestly, we can't find this out on our own.
Yeah, understandably.
So just keep that in mind. If there's something that you need to communicate, to us.
Mm-hmm.
The purposes of this Wachovia account. I'm getting off track real fast. I'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Should I look into bank or credit card records of mom or friends or anything else that you may have either borrowed or used money from?
No.
That wouldn't point me in any right direction.
No.
Okay. Any clues or anything that I should focus on at the house? Mom's house. Your house.
Outside of maybe stuff on the computer, nothing I can think of.
On the computer. Because this was something that I was going to get to. How about the laptop that you were using, mom's computer?
Yeah.
Focus on that one.
I don't think there's anything on there.
Should I focus on the family computer?
Check the family computer. Check the discs of pictures that we have. There may be a picture that may help with something. I don't know. I mean, there's probably 30 pictures, CDs of pictures that I made for mom.
I've seen them.
You've gone through all of them.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in particular that stands out that you want?
Not one that stands out particularly, but I would check them because there could be something.
Would it benefit me to, if I had the password and I don't, for the your version of the desktop?
I'll give it to you right now.
Can I have that?
Yeah.
What is the password?
RICO234.
I have tried that, Casey. It did not work.
That was the password that I used at the house.
RICO. Does any of those letters have to be?
Nothing's capitalized. No.
Any spaces?
No spaces. And it's the letter O, not a zero.
I tried this, Casey. It does not work. I'm telling you that I tried this.
That's the password that I used before I left the house. That last time before I left the house, that is the password that I used. Okay. Who else has been on the computer? That's my question to you. You don't have to answer that.
Computer.
Well, that's the password that I used the last time I logged in on that computer, which was the day that I left.
Yeah.
Mom was there when I did it.
What is for the specifically the Keely is missing MySpace page? Mm-hmm. What is the login email and the password?
The login email is Casey Marie, CASEYO, the letter O, MARIE @yahoo.com.
Password for that one.
Case, CAYS 234.
Okay. Getting back to where I should look for clues. Mm-hmm. So mom's house, you specifically mentioned the computer. I've got what I need for the computer. Ricardo's house.
There's nothing there.
Tony's house.
Outside of maybe my blow dryer and my straightener, maybe a couple shirts, there's nothing there.
Jesse's house.
I haven't been to Jesse's house. You mean his parents' house or his apartment? His apartment, he moved everything out.
Either one.
Neither.
I know you've been there. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had been to his apartment a couple times this year. His parents' house, 2006.
Fusion.
No.
Your text message records.
I know there's numbers, but outside of that, I mean, I know it doesn't show specific messages. I don't know if you can go back and see what specific messages were. I don't know if there's a way of doing that.
Right.
Quite possibly, yes. because it's been my main form of communication with everyone.
Did you really have a different phone?
There was really a different phone. I don't know where it is. And that's something that worries me because there are 4 specific... Oh my god, it cut off. Okay, bring it back.
Casey, you still there?
Yeah, did you get the message that I got? Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
No, I did. I saw the 5-minute thing, but it is cut off. So,
yeah.
Sorry. Back to the. Sorry, I completely
No, it's okay.
where we were.
Outside, there's 4 numbers specifically. If we could recover that phone.
What 4 number? Or whom or whatever.
It was Jeff's last number that I had. It was.
Would it have been a 904 area code?
Yeah, it would have been a Jacksonville number.
Any numbers out of that, because I have all the phone numbers from your phone.
You have all of the phone numbers from the phone that I have currently. Oh, shit.
I need to know what I'm looking for.
It's a 904.
You can help me with.
It's a 904 number, that's all I know.
There's like 4 904 numbers in your phone. If you remember any other numbers that I should look for, any combination of the numbers, let me know. Or,
okay.
How about this? Do you remember a day or a time you may have talked to that person?
Not specifically, because we talked very vaguely over the last couple months.
And would it have been quick phone calls for guys in 1 or 2 minutes, or would it have been 10 to 15 minutes?
It depended on the daily.
Sometimes too. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm going for, okay?
Oh, definitely.
Is there any clues as it relates to anything, email correspondence that you may have?
No.
Your passwords? Any meaning behind the passwords that would be clues to any of this?
Yes.
Does that include the MySpace sign-in passwords as well as the computer passwords?
The computer passwords, no. MySpace and Facebook, yes.
Alright, so there is meaning behind those.
Yes.
I'll let you elaborate if you want to. If not, I can move on. It's okay.
Move on to something else. We'll cover that by other means.
Okay. How about your tattoo?
That's Kaylee related.
I know it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll leave it up to you if there's any clue in that.
No, there's not.
Okay, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we got 5 minutes. Tell me whatever you think that I need to know, or whatever you want me to get out there.
If you can speak to the media directly yourself, coming from me, my concern is Kaylee. That's all I want. No one has once said anything for me, voiced that I love my daughter, that I want her safety, and that she and the rest of our family is my only concern.
I'm writing this down. It's literally going to be a quote.
All I want is to see her again. To hear her laugh, to see her smile, and to just be with our family. Nothing else matters to me at this point.
Understand that we all feel that way. Every one of us, okay?
But again, they've been hearing that from you, from her uncle, from her grandparents, not from her mother.
We got 1 minute, Case.
I know.
Anything specific that I should be looking into? Any tip? Anything that you can give me?
You have everything that I feel comfortable giving at the moment. Besides finding another means to get it to you, yes.
Did Julia Lewis work with you? Was that the Julia that Heather knows that worked at Kodak and Color Vision?
She could know her. I don't know if Heather knows her or not. That's a possibility.
Juliet that you were friends with, so I was curious if that would have been.
Look into that. It could be.
Okay.